Hi Virgo, welcome to July. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And this month, your ruling planet Mercury moves into Cancer on July 5th, and then later on into Leo on the 20th. Mars goes into Taurus on the 5th. We have a full moon in Capricorn, which is favorable to your sign, on the 13th. A new moon in Leo on the 28th of July, and then Jupiter goes retrograde on the 29th. So before we get into all that, we will see what the cards say. Let's see what the cards say for Virgo. What do the cards say for Virgo for July, for love and relationships? What does Virgo need to know in terms of love and relationships for July? What does Virgo need to know? The World, the Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Lovers, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. Okay, so you're starting out with the World, which is a great card. The World is a card of ending a cycle, but it's a successful completion where everything is coming together and you're getting ready to move to the next level. So it could be that a relationship is moving to another level. Maybe you're thinking of commitment, or everything seems to be working out with the World. The World is like ending one cycle. It's not an ending like a heartache kind of ending, where something is over. It's more of okay, we've reached this stage. Now, where do we go from here? You have the Page of Wands. That's a message coming in, some good news. You have this Queen of Wands in the past here with the Lovers. So I feel like you've been trying to make a decision about a relationship. Maybe whether you should commit or not. If you might be dealing with another fire sign or even a water sign. The Queen of Wands energy is someone who knows what she wants and goes after it. So that could be you, it could be the other person. The Queen of Wands is very outspoken, not afraid to speak her mind. She's a good leader, a good manager. She could be sometimes a little bit pushy because she really zeroes in on what she wants and she just doesn't let anything stand in her way of getting it. You have the Three of Cups here. Sometimes that could be a third-party situation, but on a positive note, I don't think this is a third-party situation. On a positive note, the Three of Cups is party, celebration. Sometimes it could mean birth or engagement. So for some of you, you might be thinking about committing to a relationship, making a commitment. With the Lovers card in the recent past, you could have been choosing between two people, or just making a decision: should I stay or should I go? Or what am I doing in this relationship? How important is this person in my life? Do I want to make them a permanent part of my life? So the Lovers always involves a choice. In the traditional meaning is a man choosing between two women, but it doesn't always have to be, two people. It could also mean, do I take this path where I go more into this relationship, like make a commitment, or do I take this other path and look for someone else, or, that kind of thing. So, but the thing with the Lovers and the choice with the Lovers, it's a very significant choice because it's going to change the dynamic of the relationship. So whether you choose to move ahead and commit, that's going to change the dynamic and you're going to move more into greater intimacy. Or you could choose, I don't want this relationship. And if you walk away, you can't go back. It's going to be like final. Whatever decision you make, it's going to be final. So that's why it's a very significant, especially because it's a major arcana. So it's a significant decision that you're making this month. Now you have the 9 of Cups here. So that's a wish fulfillment, but it's in your negative sector, negative thinking sector. Coming up in the future, so maybe a part of you doesn't think you can achieve your goal. Coming up in the future, you have the Knight of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. So the Knight of Cups is a romantic proposal. It's definitely an offer that's coming in. It could be that you're making the offer, or it could be someone else is offering you love or wanting to commit to you. With the Knight of Cups energy, the person is very romantic, very artistic, creative, maybe a little dreamy, a little immature when it comes to relationships. They believe in this idealized love situation, like, Disneyland, and they lived happily ever after. So you want to hold on to reality when you're making this decision, because you could be idealizing someone. Either you're idealizing someone or someone else is idealizing you. There's a little bit of fantasy connected with the choice or with the proposal. So someone may not be seeing things. You might be caught up in a love, bubble. Like when you first meet someone, or you're so in love with them, they can't do any wrong, and you think they're the most wonderful thing. And you think, oh, this person is just perfect, And then over time, you find out, okay, everybody has flaws. Everybody is human. They're not going to be perfect all the time. There are going to be times when you're going to be angry with them, or they're going to annoy you. But right now, you're in the throes of romance with the Knight of Cups energy. And that's just like, oh, I love this person, and everything is, it's a very romantic kind of energy. The 5 of Pentacles, that could come up when someone's feeling depressed or lonely, feeling like they're cut off from loved ones. So it could be maybe someone is coming to you for help, financial assistance, because they're going through a depression or they're struggling in some way. This is a card of someone. Sometimes it shows up when there's financial instability, and when someone just feels that they're not good enough, or they have nothing to offer a person. So it could be that you're wondering, if you're the one making the proposal, let's say, or you're the one approaching someone. It doesn't have to be a romantic or marriage proposal. It could just be to go out with someone if you're dating, or you're interested. You could be thinking, I don't know, am I good enough? Will I be accepted? Do I have enough to offer this person? And if it's not you, it could be the other person that's wondering that. Like, am I good enough? Can I fit in with this person's lifestyle? There's a little bit of insecurity with the 5 of Pentacles energy. And so I have a feeling it could be your energy, though, because you have the 9 of Cups here. It's like, really, I think that you can be successful with this person, but you're doubting it for some reason. The 9 of Cups energy, it's like, this is a wish fulfillment. This means yes to whatever you're wanting. So if you're looking for love, or you're wanting to know if someone else cares the same way, if someone's willing to make a commitment, if someone will accept your offer, the answer is yes, but you have negative thinking about it. You're doubting it. And so you don't want to put that energy toward this. You want to constantly think positive. The Ace of Pentacles is in your environment. That could be, sometimes the Ace of Pentacles comes up when there's a job offer. And so if you're not making enough money now in a career situation, a job offer could be coming up towards the end of the year. The Ace of Pentacles as a time card is December, January, February. And you have the 6 of Cups here, which is also connecting with the past, healing from the past, reconnecting with people from the past, and also learning lessons from the past. So you could be reconnecting with someone that you once were involved with, that someone may come back around, and you have to decide, do I want to reconnect with this person? You have the 4 of Cups here as an outcome card, so you might be hesitant, because the 4 of Cups is a card of discontent. boredom. So it could be a situation where you're bored with your current situation. Maybe you're feeling lonely or you're feeling cut off from people. And then someone offers you something and you're debating, do I want it? Is this what I really want? So you have some decisions to make this month. It may be that whatever someone is offering you is not exactly what you want. And so you're kind of holding back on making a decision or accepting the offer. With the Six of Cups, this is a card that promises movement into greater harmony. So you're going to be connecting, you're going to be revisiting the past. It could be that you're just revisiting the past, not to repeat the same mistakes. Like, okay, I know what I did in the past, I'm not going to do that again. But it could also mean learning lessons from the past, that you're taking that knowledge into the present and into the future, so that when you're connecting this time, you're not going to repeat the mistakes of the past. You've learned your lesson. And so that could be coming up too. Sometimes the Six of Cups can bring back a past lover, but it could also be someone from a past life or a past connection. So even if you don't know them in this life, or you haven't met them yet in this life, when you do meet this person, it could feel very familiar to you, very comfortable, very as if you know them. You know, there's not that strangeness. There's more of a comfort. Like, yeah, I feel really comfortable with this person. I feel like I've known them for years, even though we just met. But I feel like things are improving. The only thing you have to decide, you're going to make the decision. Do I accept this offer or not? Is this what I want? Do I take this relationship to the next level or not? I think that you can be successful if you're interested in connecting with someone. I think it could lead to happiness and something tangible with the Ace of Pentacles. This is a card of manifestation. So especially financial, it brings in money. So if you're feeling a little bit insecure financially, like, I don't know if this person's going to accept my proposal, maybe I'm not making enough money, or maybe I have nothing to offer them, maybe they're more financially secure than you are, and you're feeling a little bit insecure about that. The Ace is saying that there's going to be an improvement. So you might even wind up getting another job by the end of the year where you're going to be you're going to be more comfortable financially. You won't have this Five of Pentacles, this instability. So that's just a temporary thing. I feel like it's going to be just temporary. So don't worry about that. Just keep working toward your goal. And you could be celebrating before you realize it. Whatever it is, whatever this person is, or whoever this person is, I should say, it's someone very important to you. Someone that you may feel, because with the Lovers, you may feel like, I don't know, my life will be incomplete without this person. I need to have this person in my life. So don't be negative or doubt yourself. Don't self-sabotage. Just open your heart and put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to either make or accept an offer. So let's see what the angel cards have to say. What do the angels advise? And sometimes if this queen is not another person's energy, it could be your energy, like you have to take a leadership role. You have to take action. And I think you're going to get a favorable response if you're the one making the offer. If someone is approaching you, you may be a little bit on the fence. But if you're making the offer, I think that you will get your wish, that the answer will be yes. So let's see. What do the angels have to say to Virgo this month for July? What does Virgo need to know? Believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe, because all is possible. So the angels are supporting you. If you're on the fence about making a proposal or offering your love to someone, the angels are saying, believe in that you can achieve, believe, and you can make it happen. You can manifest. This is also a card of manifestation. But it comes through the power of positive thinking, of seeing a positive outcome. So don't listen to the negative self-talk or any insecurities you may feel. Just put your best self out there, and you'll be surprised what you experience. So we have a full moon on the 13th in Capricorn. It's in your 5th house of romance, and it's connected to Pluto. So the moon conjunct Pluto is very intense. It's going to be a very intense and emotional time. And the sun is in the 11th house. So you've got the 11th house of friendship and the 5th house of romance. It's possible that you could, that a friendship could turn to a romantic partner. You know, you could, like, maybe you're friends with someone and all of a sudden you realize that you love each other or you have feelings for each other, and it changes the dynamic of the relationship. The 5th house is also the house of children. So you could have a very emotional completion around a child or a creative project. You might be finishing up something creative, but it's very powerful. With Pluto there, the feelings go very deep. Pluto and the moon, it's affecting you on a deep level. If you're just meeting someone new, you could meet someone that really you feel very deeply about. They reach you at a deep level. They're triggering deep emotion. And this moon is trine Uranus and the North Node in the 9th house. So the 9th house is about higher education, long distance travel. You could meet someone when you're on a trip. You could meet someone when you're in some kind of educational situation. Either you're the teacher or you're the student. It's also possible that whoever you're meeting or the person that you're involved with is very different from you culturally. They could come from a different culture. They could have a different belief system. They could open your mind up to different ways of thinking and believing, your philosophy on life. They can change you on it. And it's really, Uranus brings sudden things out of the blue, like things that you don't expect, but it also brings freedom. So maybe this relationship is freeing you in some way, or freeing your mind in some way, your beliefs. Like maybe you're thinking, well, I don't think this is possible. And then something happens to change your mind suddenly. You have Neptune in the 7th house. Now the moon is sextile Neptune and Uranus is sextile Neptune. But with Neptune in the 7th house, and it's squaring Venus, and you have Venus in the 10th house. Okay, so Venus in the 10th house, it has to do with your life path, your career. So I feel like things are looking up in that area too. Work should be very positive. There could be some positive developments. You could be sometimes the Ace of Pentacles can represent a job offer. The only thing you have to be a little bit concerned with Neptune in the 7th, am I seeing this person realistically? If someone is presenting you with a contract or an offer, make sure that you look deeply. Go beneath the surface. Check all the details. Check even someone else's opinion. Let somebody else say, who's not emotionally involved, look at the situation and give you their opinion. Because sometimes with Neptune in the 7th, you can meet a soulmate, but you could also meet something that looks better than it really is. You're not seeing it clearly. Neptune rules deception, illusion, confusion sometimes, and especially when it's squaring Venus. If there's money, some kind of discussion around money, there could be some miscommunication around money. So you want to get everything in writing. You want to make sure, that doesn't mean that you can't have good things. I mean, because it could be that everything is great, but you just want to make sure you're checking everything. And Virgo, you're very good at checking the details. So just don't leave anything to chance. But Venus trine Saturn, Venus in the 10th, trining Saturn in the 6th. Saturn in the 6th, you're working really hard. You've been really under a lot of stress. But Venus, you're enjoying the work. It's not, you're loving it. Venus in the 10th, you might even be doing something that's more creative than you've done in the past. or you're getting along better with colleagues, or you're asked to be part of some kind of creative project. Even though it's a lot of work, you're really loving it. But there might be some confusion around money and finances. So just make sure you get all the facts straight. What else do I want to tell you? But overall, Venus trine Saturn, if you're making a commitment and you're sure, you've checked everything seems fine, this is going to be something that will last a long time. So whether it's a job or a relationship, it can bring longevity. Saturn brings longevity to a situation. Saturn brings maturity, responsibility. So you could be taking on a more responsible role in a company, position of authority. But whatever it is, Venus trine Saturn, you're getting along, there's harmony there. Harmony, stability, longevity, but you have to make it. So you might be really seriously thinking about making a commitment. And this could be on the job too. It doesn't have to always be a relationship. It could be a career thing because your 6th house and your 10th house are activated. 6th house is the house of your day-to-day, interactions with colleagues and coworkers. And 10th house is your life path, your career, how you are seen in the world, your public image. So then we have the new moon in Leo, and that's happening in your 12th house. So you have an opportunity, and it's trining Jupiter in the 8th house. Now, Jupiter in the 8th is going to bring money in. 8th house is one of your financial houses. It doesn't relate to the money that you make from your job. It's more like financial support. So like a bank loan or an inheritance, or, if you're applying for a grant. So Jupiter brings money, opportunity to be supported financially by others. It could be a partner's income. Maybe your partner gets a promotion and a raise. The new moon in the 12th, though, the 12th house is kind of the hidden house. It's a psychological house. It rules prisons and hospitals and institutions and psychological baggage and anything that's hidden. So you have a new moon here in Leo. You have an opportunity for a new beginning to work on your psyche. Work on what is it that's blocking me? What have I been, where do I have blind spots? Where am I self-sabotaging? You have a chance to make a new start and drop baggage. Because the 12th house is like the end of a cycle where you're releasing, you're clearing out, you're letting go, you're ending a cycle, and you're preparing for a new beginning. Like when you have the new moon in Virgo next month, that's when you're going to hit the ground running. But for now, this new beginning in Leo, you may want to take some time out and think about what you need to release. And you have a lot of energy here that can help you release any demons or blocks or any fears around intimacy, even financial burdens. Maybe you get a raise and you can pay off some debt, so you feel a little freer financially. Mercury's in the 12th house. It's opposing Saturn in the 6th. So it's time to speak up. If you've been keeping something to yourself and not wanting to talk to authority figures about it, maybe they're dumping a lot of work on you and you're feeling like overburdened. You need to just communicate. Don't keep your thoughts and your feelings to yourself. Speak up. That's the way to resolve things. Now, at this new moon, Venus has moved out of your 10th house. It's now in your 11th house in Cancer. So this is a time and it's sextile Mars in your 9th house. You may decide you want to either pick up some new skills, or you may want to teach. If you're older and you have a lot of wisdom, you might be teaching. Venus in the 11th house, you might be joining a group that's working to help others or help society in some way, improve, like a community project. And it could be, something involving creativity. You might be involved in a creative project that has to do with the community, with helping others. There could also be love that comes out of a group project or that comes through friendships. Maybe someone introduces you to someone. If you're not in a relationship, in a committed partnership, and you're looking to date, you could meet someone where it starts out as a friendship and it becomes a romance. So those are all the things that could happen in July. So what I would say to you is release what needs to be released. Work on closing up, finishing up old projects, old cycles. You're getting prepared to move to the next level. So tie up any loose ends. But good things are going to be coming your way. So don't doubt your abilities. Don't fall into the trap of negative self-talk or insecurity. If you need to talk to someone about it, talk to someone about it. But because I feel like communication can help you come to terms with whatever you're struggling with, and can help you to move forward and move up, especially in a relationship. Anything that's been blocking you from committing or taking that next step, you can work on it and you can overcome it. So believe in yourself, believe that good things are possible, and they will be at your doorstep, especially by the end of the year. You should be in a much better place financially. So that's my forecast for July, Virgo. If you like this reading, click on the like button, leave a comment, let me know what's going on in your life. Click on the subscribe button, that helps the channel. If you'd like a private reading, because this is a general reading, it may not apply to everyone. So if you want a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website. We can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful July, and I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.